Okay, hello guys. Today I'm going to tell you how to install PyCharm on your system, that is PC or laptop. Okay, so before we do that, uh, make sure that you have already installed your Python toolkit on your system, because PyCharm is a Python IDE, and you will need that Python toolkit pre-installed in your system in order to make the PyCharm work. Okay, so if you haven't done that, you can find a link in the bio and it will direct you to another video wherein we'll tell you how to install the Python toolkit on your system. So what you can do is, if you haven't already installed it, you can pause this video here and you can go and install the Python toolkit there. But if you already have, you're good to go. So I'm going to open the browser and I'm gonna type PyCharm. So the first link that I get is the PyCharm, the Python IDE for professional developers by JetBrains. So JetBrains is the company that has developed this PyCharm uh, IDE, and it is a very user-friendly IDE for Python beginners. Okay, so I'm gonna click on the download PyCharm. Here you can see two editions of PyCharm, that is the professional edition and the community edition. The professional edition is the one which is paid, that is premium, and if you download here, you will be downloading the free trial of the professional edition. It is also written down here that it will be the free trial, as the professional edition is the paid edition. But we are not going to install that. What we are going to download is the community version of PyCharm, which is free and open source. Okay, so I'm just gonna I'm gonna click on download. So as you can see here, my download has begun, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna cancel this download because I have already installed or downloaded the PyCharm community edition .exe file. Okay, so what you can do is you can pause the video here at this point and you can let the download complete. Once you have completed the download, you can come back and you can resume this video and we'll see how to install PyCharm on your system. Okay, so since I've already downloaded it, I'm going to open downloads, and here this is the PyCharm community version that I have already downloaded, and we are going to install this now. So I'm gonna double click it. Okay, so this is the top-up that I'm getting. Do you want to allow this app to make changes to your device? So I'm gonna say yes. I'll just minimize the window behind. So now I'm gonna click next. This will be the file path where my PyCharm will be saved or located in the memory. So there's nothing to change over there. You just have to remember it will be in the C drive, in the program files there. Okay, so I'm gonna click next. Okay, so here I'm just gonna tick each and every one of them because my laptop is the 64-bit uses a 64-bit launcher, and that's why I've ticked this. But if your system is a 32-bit system, you need not click this because it is not your system will be of the 32-bit. Since my system is of 64-bit, I have ticked tick this checkbox. Okay, so the rest you can tick it, and we'll click on next, click on install, and as you can see here, the PyCharm community edition is being installed. So we'll just wait for it to complete. Okay, so it's almost completed. We'll just wait for it to finish. Okay, so it has been installed. Now it is asking me to reboot my system if in order to complete the installation of PyCharm Community Edition. So right now you can either reboot it right now, or you can manually go and reboot it. So I'm just gonna click on manual reboot, and I'm gonna click finish. So what you guys can do is right now you can pause the video, you can go and reboot your system, and once you've done that, I will guide you through the PyCharm Community Edition IDE. So here I'm gonna pause my video. Okay, so I hope you have rebooted your system, and we'll see now what next to do in PyCharm. So I'm just gonna double click it. So if it's your second time or third time that you have you're installing PyCharm on your system, you may get this option of if you want to configure or your installation, or you do not want to import your previous settings. So I'm just gonna go with do not import settings. Okay, so then it is asking me to choose my theme. So I'm just gonna choose the lighter one. Then it is asking me if I want to download some additional plugins that are used with PyCharm. So I'm just gonna skip these two and start using PyCharm. So my PyCharm has been successfully installed. Okay, so I'm going to show you I'm going to show you how to use PyCharm and some functions related to it. So I'm going to click on the new project. Then this will be asking me the location of my projects. So what I'm going to do is I am going to go to my desktop, and I'll add an additional folder as PyCharm testing. Okay, so this will be the folder name that I will create on my desktop, and in this I'm going to create another folder that which will be the folder for my project in which my Python files will be stored. So I'm gonna make a folder named hello world. Okay, so you can see it is selected. I'm gonna just click OK. Now as you can see, it will automatically detect the Python virtual machine or the toolkit that you have already installed, and it will also give you the location where your Python is. That is, this is the location of my Python. Okay, so it is all automatically giving me that, but if you want, you can click on existing interpreter and select your interpreter, but I'm just gonna go as what default it is. Now the last thing is create a main.py welcome script. So in any IDE that you will see, there is always one file that is created using the basic syntax or the most basic program, that is the hello world program. So I will not I'm not going to I'm not going to create this, but so that I can name my file as something else rather than the main.py. So I'm just gonna go and create it. Okay, so here it is showing me a tip that is okay. This is an feature of PyCharm, that whenever you start PyCharm, it will always show you some tip regarding the use of PyCharm. So it will help you to write your code efficiently and use all the shortcuts that are provided by PyCharm. So I'm just, if you click on the next step, it will continuously show you next and next steps. So I'm just gonna close it here. So this is your workspace. The gray thing, the gray space is your workspace, and here you will open your files and you will type your code. So now how to do that? So this is my project. The hello world is my project, and here I'm going to create a file. So there are two ways to do it. Here you can go to file, click on new, and you can select a Python file. Else what you can do is you can right click on this, go to new, and you can create a Python file. So I'm just gonna type hello world. Okay, so as you can see, one Python file has opened in the workspace, and you can type your code over here. Okay, so I'm just gonna give you a slight example, which is the most basic program. As you can see, as I am typing, the PyCharm is showing me some instruction. Okay, that set optional str, that is string, that I need to type a string over here. So I'm just gonna go ahead and complete that, and here I'm done. Okay, so this will be my Python code, simple hello world Python code here. Now how to run it? So as you can see here, when I keep my cursor on this play button, there's an instruction showing that it is, this button is for running the program, and the keyboard shortcut for this in Windows is shift plus F10. But as you can see, it has not been highlighted. So what I can do is I can just right click in the workspace and click on run Python, and it will execute my Python code. As you can see, the output is there over here, right? So there you've got the output. Now you can see it has been highlighted. Now the button has been highlighted here. So the first time that you run your code is you just double click and you run it through here. Okay, so that is one. Also you can create a new file by just selecting this file, and you can type here test.py. So this name is, sorry, yeah, here the test is the name of the file, whereas the .py is the extension for Python file. Oops, let me just bring that back. Yeah, yeah, test.py. So test is the name of your file, and .py will be your file type, that is the extension. And if I press enter, I have created another Python file itself named test. Okay, so I'm just gonna write another code over here, and yeah, I'm just gonna go and run it. So as you can see, I have still got my output as hello world. So as यहाँ पे अगर, if you see here, if यहाँ पे अगर आप देखते हो तो hello world has been selected over here. So what you need to do is you need to right click over here, and you have to run test. Okay, so you can get the output for test. Okay, and यहाँ पे भी अगर आप देख सकते हो अभी कि the test has been listed in the list of files that you can execute. So basically it is the matter of debugging. You need to debug the code first time when you run it, and once you debug the code, you can run it through here. Okay, so I'm just gonna close this terminal. Okay, so this is called the terminal, by the way. I just run it. This space is called the terminal, and here's where you get your output. Okay, so I'm just gonna close it. I'll tell you the rest of the functions over here. This is the project space where you can get all your details about the project. As you can see, there are many subfolders here, including libraries, okay, the scripts, yeah, and here. Okay, so you've got all these files that you can use in your code. You can import them, and you can use it in your code. So in every project that you create, you will have these scripts which will help you to import certain libraries that you may need to import in future. Okay, so I'll tell you some options over here in file menu. From here you can create a new project. If I click on it, it will get me to the initial window that we came across before creating the project. So I'm just gonna close it. Then the next is new. As I said, you can create a new file from this. The next is new scratch file. You can create a scratch file over here. Then you can save this project, okay, with a different name. I'm just gonna click cancel over there again. Okay, you can save it with different name. You can open the recent projects that you have opened. You can close the project. You can rename your project. So oops, yeah, यहाँ this is the यहाँ पे जो hello world लिखा है, the hello world over here is nothing but the name of your project, and through this you can rename it. Okay, now if by chance or by mistake you you create a file which you do not want to include in your project, so what you can do is I'm gonna show you an example. Let's say ABCD, and I'm gonna click enter, and I've typed some code over here. Wait, I won't type the code there, but suppose this I've created by mistake the ABCD, and I want to remove it from my project. So what I need to do is I'm going to right click over here, go down, and you can see the option delete over here. So that's what you can click on delete, then it will show you a pop-up. You have to keep this selected and click on OK, and your file will be deleted from your project. Okay, so there are many options over here. You can export, you can save okay, your projects, your files. Now in the edit menu there is option of cut, copy and paste, and delete also. There's another option of find, and inside that you have find, you have replace, you have find next occurrence, previous occurrence, etc, etc. So I'm going to tell you what they are. So suppose I say, yeah, yeah, C is equals to A plus B, C is equals to A minus B, C is equals to A star B. And here I'm going to declare another variable, that is D is equals to 6. Okay, so what now what I want to do is I want to change these values of B, that is this one and this one. I want to change them from B to D. I don't want B over here, but I want D over there. So if I'm writing a big code, and if I want to find a certain occurrence of a certain word that I have used, what I can do is I can go here, I can click on find, and also you can see here for Windows, there you can see the shortcut for it, that is Control plus F. So I can either click it from here, or I can go and press Control plus F, and you can see a text box has appeared over here. So in this you can type the word that you need to find. So I'm going to type B. Okay, so the first occurrence, as you can see, it has shown me over here. There is a block around B, okay, and it is saying that it is currently on this occurrence of B. So I don't want to change that. I want to keep it as it is. So I'm gonna go to the next occurrence. Okay, so it is highlighted in blue, and now I am over here. Okay, so I have found my occurrence that I wanted to review, and if I want to change it, okay, I want to change this B to D. So how to do that? So I'm just gonna cross it, and here again in edit, in find, there is an option of replace. So as you can see, as soon as I've clicked it, two checkboxes have appeared. Okay, the top one is same as the find one, wherein we can use this to find the word or the occurrence that we want to replace, and in this text box you have to type what you want to replace the word or the name that you have installed over that you have typed over here. So suppose I want to change B with D. So here there are three options: replace, replace all, and exclude. So if I type replace, the occurrence which I am currently on, that is this B in highlighted in blue, okay, this is what is going to be replaced if I just click replace. If I click the replace all those occurrences that are highlighted in yellow will be replaced by this D. Okay, but I do not want to do that, right? I just want to replace these three B's, that is the one currently highlighted, the next one, and the last one, this one. I just want to do this, and also this one. Okay, how about I just go and change that? Just one right there, C. Okay, so what I need to do is I just want to change these three. So uske liye what I have to do? So what I'm going to do is, if I'm currently on this one, the above occurrences, as you can see, using these arrows I can toggle between the occurrences. So if I want to exclude this, I'm going to click on exclude, and the remaining I want to replace all of them with D. So I'm going to replace all. So as you can see, just close this window. As you can see, except this B, all other B that have occurred in the program have been changed to D. So that is one of the cool features of PyCharm. Okay, so the next thing is the appearance, what you want to see. You can enter the full screen, okay, when you want to present it to someone, and from the screen you can exit the full screen also. Okay, yeah, yeah. So view, and what you can do is in appearance you can also enter in the presentation mode. Okay, so there's only your code screen will be seen, and nothing else. So if I keep my cursor here, I can see the time. I can see how to exit the presentation view. So either I can do it from here, exit presentation mode, or I just click on it, and okay, so as you can see I did click on it, and nothing has happened. I'm still in that zoomed view. So I just go in view and I exit presentation mode. So now it's back to normal, right? Okay, so that was one. Then the next tab, there's many functions over here also. The next tab is the navigate tab. If you have multiple files in a single project, you can navigate through them using these functions. The next is the code, wherein you can comment, and can give a comment. About that you will be learning in the course, but these are some functions provided by PyCharm. Then when I run this, oops, uh, yeah, yeah, C. So this, okay, let me just, as you can see, as I type, it automatically suggests me uh, the words. Okay, so if I type PR, it automatically displays the name of print. So if I press enter, the print function is written automatically, and inside that we have to pass something. So as you can see, if I pass C, it says that yes, something was declared with the name of C. So I just have to print enter. So now when I run this code, okay, so I have got my output over here. This is, as I said, it is called as a terminal. So you can clear entire thing over here with this option. You can even print this, that is, you can convert it into PDF, or you can actually print the output. Then this, if your output is more and it doesn't fit your screen, you can go to the end. Okay, and if you, this is on, always the end will be displayed to you in the terminal where the program has finished. All right, and, these are some of the functionalities over here. Now here, through the setting, what you can do is you can move your terminal to various positions on the screen. Okay, so I'm just going to set it back to bottom left. Okay, so okay, there are various options here that you can choose from. Okay, so now I'm just gonna close the terminal, and you can see the execution, how we have executed the Python code in PyCharm. One more thing, here you can see various tabs like the external libraries, and these are the libraries that the Python provides, the Python toolkit that you downloaded provided. Okay, and these are various libraries and packages that you can use in your programs. Okay, so I'm just gonna minimize it. I'm gonna minimize this too. So yeah, so we have successfully installed the PyCharm app, and you are free to code, and you are free to explore yourselves. Yes, so that's it. I will be this will be the end of this video. So keep coding. All right.